This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the... Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me today. It is very much appreciated. Very interesting weekend, at Longchamp in America. Plenty of places really, plenty of two-year-old action. Didn't really get the results I wanted. I'd have liked Zarigana to win. And I'd have also liked Camille Pissarro not to have lost 4 races before he finally proved what I already knew after one start, that the horse is actually decent. But very interesting weekend, I'm sure. Fillies Mile and Dewhurst next week, I think. That's just off the top of my head in the UK. There's bound to be other races elsewhere. But today we're going to do another Stallion in Focus from Rep CIC Racing 2020. .great/site.net. Didn't get a chance to do one last week, at least. I like to do one at least a week. But there were so many American Group 1 racing. I always look forward before I can look backwards, really. And I thought we'd try and look at 40 or 50 US Group 1 two-year-old entered horses and see what we found. So we've got plenty of time to catch up with the Stallions in Focus during the National Hunt season. Right, the horse we're going to take a look at in question is really the first American-based one that I identified on the site in August 2019. Collusion Illusion. Collusion Illusion was foaled in 2017, sired by Twirling Candy out of a dam called Natalie Grace, who herself was sired by a stallion called First Dude. I actually identified the horse when it won there in the Group 2 Best Pole Stakes to go 2 runs out of 2 wins. Then it was at that stage. If you look at the form of the horse there up to 2020, it was a nice horse. Look, it won every race that the horse completed. So I'm not going to call it a bad horse. But then it was second in a Group 2 after that, 12th in the Breeders' Cup Sprint of 2020, and then they never really got the horse back through 2021 and 2022. It's actually third in the Malibu Stakes, a Group 1 as well. That has to go down. That's a good run as well, doesn't it? But the horse did manage to win 5 of his 13 starts and being in the first 3 in 7 of 13 starts, winning $480,351 American dollars. Group 1, Group 2 and Group 1, Group 2 and Group 3 winner. Group 2 winning 2-year-old winner of the Group 1 Bing Crosby Stakes. I think that might be a race even against the older horses when he was 3. Standing at stud now in Canada, Ballycoy Bloodstock in Loretto, Ontario, standing the horse at a fee of $6,000 for the 2024 breeding season. And he went to stud in 2023. So as of yet, no horses on the ground this year. As of yet. Racing Post. We can look at the Racing Post. You can see that they've missed a few of his runs off. They've got him down as only racing 11 times. But he did actually race 13 times. But you see there that the horse was a 114 Racing Post rating on the day he won the Bing Crosby Stakes back in August 2020. And he also ran to a mark of 110 when he was beaten 5 lengths by Charlatan in the Malibu Stakes of December 2020. Trained during his career by Mark Glatt and owned by Dan J. Agnew, Rodney E. Orr et al. 6,000 Canadian dollars. Like you say, they've got their standing fee right. People see if they look at the horse's pedigree, Conclusion Illusion. The horse is in fact dam line 1W on the historical dam side section. If I'm totally honest about the horse, I don't think it's a horse I would identify these days from when I've looked back at it. I stopped at the second dam in them days. You'll see there that there was actually some encouragement once you get beyond the third dam. Things start to get a bit average. The first dam, Natalie Grace, foaled in 2013. Like I said, side by first dude out of a dam called Midway Squall. She was actually unraced. She was actually related, though, to two Group 1 winners at the time. And the immediate pedigree of this horse is good. It just it just doesn't really stand the historical test of time that I incorporate heavily now and more side with more than anything, really. Bohemian Squall is one of them, sired by Gone West. People see that horse is out of Midway Squall as well. So the dam is a half sister to this horse, Bohemian Squall, who won 5 of his 25 starts. And he was in the first 3 in 15 of 25 starts, winning $582,920 American dollars. He also won some good races. At 4, he won the Group 2 Smile Sprint Stakes. He was also second in the Group 1 Alfred G. Vanderbilt Handicap. And he was third in the Gulfstream Park Sprint Championship. So this wasn't a Group 1 winner. This was a Group 1 placed Group 2 winner. This horse, Bohemian Squall, as you can see, good enough to go to stud, where he went in 2016 at Double Diamond Farm in Florida. The 2024 fee, as they correctly say, is $3,000 for the Stallion at the moment. People see that again, he's sired fairly small crops. It's fair to say the biggest crop he sired was his first, and that only contained 30 runners. Five years at stud, and the horse has only sired 106 foals. 88 have ran, 54 have won, and the horse has sired 2 stakes winners and 1 graded stakes winner. You'll see there, horses at 3 and 4, not much happening. Age 2, and again, it's the fillies. No colt sired by Bohemian Squall has ever won a pattern race. The distances, you're looking at a sprinter here, aren't you, really? Nothing above 7 furlongs at graded level. Rather like this horse. People look how Collusion Illusion was campaigned. He ended up a bit of a sprinter as well, really. But Bohemian Squall was a nice horse, it's fair to say. His best progeny is Spirit Wind. That has won a Group 2 race at Saratoga, and it's also won a Group 3 race and a couple of listed races. A nice horse. But again, he's just not getting the numbers on the ground, is he, to make a long-term impact on the breed, I don't think. The horse really is struggling to get out of the Americas. He's had 1 horse run in Korea, 1 horse run in Jamaica. The rest of them are one in Singapore. The rest have gone in what I consider the Americas, really. North and South America, USA, Puerto Rico, Canada. But yeah, just needs more on the ground, don't he? Bohemian Squall, it's fair to say. The other horse was called A Priority. A Priority won 6 of 36 starts in the first 3 in 18 of 36 starts, managing to win $525,829. This horse sired by Grand Slam, also out of Midway Squall, the second dam of Collusion Illusion. Again, ran some good races. Placed in the Group 1 Carter Handicap of 2011. He was also placed in the Group 2 Churchill Down Stakes as well as winning the Group 3 Mr. Prospector Stakes of 2010. But again, another Group 1, 2011, another Group 1 and dual Group 2 placed horse. This horse also placed in the Group 2 at 6, the Potrero Grande Stakes. But again, I couldn't find any record of this horse still being at stud. 2023 fee, $2,000. He didn't come up on the area when I ran that damn Amathea through. So I don't think this horse is standing anymore. A Priority, Group 1 and dual Group 2 placed, Group 3 winner. So you can see when Collusion Illusion won that Group 2 that I was hoping he could be a Group 1 horse, and he did turn out to be one. So it's hard to dismiss him totally as a horse that has fallen short, but I don't think I would move forward with the horse now. Big Tiz foaled in 2008, a mare sired by Tisnow out of Squall City. Midway Squall is the second dam of this one. That was also Group 1 placed, managing to win 2 of 12 starts in the first 3 in 10 of them. winning $239,650. Big Tiz was placed as a 2-year-old in the 2010 Group 1 Hollywood Starlet Stakes, and she was also placed in the Group 3 Railbird Stakes of 2011. Sold to South Korea in 2022. So again, you see that at its best, there are Group 1 horses on this dam line. The second dam of the horse, Midway Squall herself, was foaled in 1991, sired by Stormbird out of Oh So Precious. Midway Squall again, she was also unraced. Third dam of the horse, Oh So Precious, foaled in 1984. Managed to finish in the first two in 8 of 21 starts, winning $135,048 American dollars, sired by Best Turn out of a dam called Amathea. Oh So Precious again was placed in the Group 3 Comely Stakes. At her best, she was a stakes winner. There's so many of them stakes winners races in America, I do tend to totally ignore them races. Oh So Precious, the third dam, good solid group placed performer on the track herself. The fourth dam, Amathea, managed to win 8 of 37 starts, being in the first 3 in 20 of 37. Another good solid horse at stakes level, winning $105,802. She won the All Lang Syne Stakes and was actually third placed in other stakes races, but again, falling short at pattern level, it's fair to say. And she was the horse I ran through the Aryan database to try and find any links to any other horses that I might have missed along the way for recently. I couldn't really find any. The fifth dam was foaled in 1959, Jolchen, sired by Citation, out of a dam foaled in 1946, called Arousal. This site has only got her down as racing once. But people look at the historical line like I did with Amathea. I couldn't really find that much at all. In fact, the Collusion Illusion, I had to go quite a way back. I couldn't find Jolchen in 1959. I couldn't find the horse on the historical site. But I did find these ones here, Marchetta and Rose Red and Aurora. You'll see there that there's Aurora. Marchetta is up here, somewhere a lot further up, if I remember correctly. I did find her. It just takes a while to work, because they're all her sisters, you see, that foaled horses. I think she's somewhere up here. There's Rose Red, and Marchetta is up here, you see. So I managed to sort of work out where I was, sort of. Marchetta, Rose Red, Aurora. It was then when I tried to find Arousal, foaled in 1946. There's Rose Red. There's Aurora. Somewhere down here, isn't she? There she is. You see there that sisters of horses in the 1940s are foaled. And some half-decent horses like Harb, who won the Derby. But there's the main one that I did find later on, Scat Daddy. We're going to take a look at him in a minute. But Harb is from the line of Harb historically as well, the winner of the 1994 British Derby. Even there, you see, we're still not at that from Roses Red, all these, you see. We're just a bit unlucky. We're not quite on a good line, you see. There's Oaks winners there in France and Germany, the Guineas. Sorry. November Rain, Irish River, French 2000 Guineas winner. But we're still not at Marchetti, you see. There's been some good horses. If people go back far enough to 1907, but we fell off in 1946. I was hoping to see some more after Aurora in the Aurora section of the pedigree. It was just a bit unfortunate that we couldn't find any at the time. Totally lost my place now. Have we gone past Aurora? Yes, we have. There she has. There's a Belmont winner there of 1960, Celtic Ash, sort of quite closely related to Aurora. And again, there's others that I did find, such as Aryan, the German stallion. We're going to take a look at some of these now. Aryan. Aurora is actually the 5th dam of Aryan. She is the 7th dam of Collusion Illusion. Aryan was a decent horse. Good stallion. He signed a couple of my early German horses. Aryan won 5 of 16 starts in the first 3 in 12 of them, winning 575,319 Deutschmarks, foaled in 1995, sired by Big Shuffle, good German stallion, out of a dam called Air Leona. Aryan won some good races, like Group 2 and Group 3 winner in Germany at sprint distances, which takes some doing. There's not many Group 1 sprints in Germany. And he managed to take out, I would say, the highest rated one, the Golden Pacher, Group 2. No border form, though. Champion 3-year-old sprinter in Germany, you see there. Suddenly died in 2022 due to colic, age 27. Good stallion, though. Leading sire in Germany, 4 seasons. Not surprised, because when I was looking around 2017, he was siring a few pattern winners then. People look here at Olsen, who has more of him on Stallions in Focus at a later date. You'll see there through Olsen, people can see that Aryan sired 502 progeny to race, 397 winners, earnings of over $32 million and 52 stakes winners. So people thinking of using Collusion Illusion, you can get a decent horse on this line that can sire stakes winners. You know, Rubaiyat is another one I identified. There's Olsen, Group 1 winner of the Criterium International. Not long before he gets a look on the Stallions in Focus, I do say. But there's also from the dam line of Bustino. If people go back to Rose Red, you see there that we did, and Marchetta, the 4th dam of Bustino is Rose Red. So there's been some good horses on this line. Bustino was only never out of the first 3, looking 9 starts, winning $335,030 US. He won the St. Ledger of 1974. He also won the Coronation Cup, second in the Voltager. No, won the Voltager, sorry, 3rd, and won the Derby Trial, the Classic Trial, 2nd in the King George, 2nd in the Grand Prix de Paris, 4th in the Derby of 1974, the champion older horse of 1975. So, again, there is the odd one decent horse every now and again on this line. We'll take a look at Scat Daddy now. Scat Daddy is another one that I had to go quite a way back to get him onto the line that I wanted him on. You'll see there that Rosetta is the 8th dam. No, the 9th dam of Scat Daddy and the 10th dam of Rose Red. But it was a very good stallion. Winner of 5 of 9 starts in the first 3, in 7 of 9, winning $1,334,300, sired by Johannesburg, out of a dam called Love Style. You'll see there, Scat Daddy won the Champagne Stakes at 2 of 2006. He also won the Group 2 Sanford as well. At 3, he won the Florida Derby of 2007 and the Fountain of Youth, Group 2. Very good stallion. Dropped dead, sadly, in 2015 while walking out of his paddock. But if people look at his son Mendelssohn, they will see that Scat Daddy sired 1,013 progeny to race, 799 of them won, earning over $264 million, 136 stakes winners. Scat Daddy, in a very short period of time, sired some very good horses. Il Campione, very good stallion. Justify as well, coming through. Caravaggio, coming through as well, it's fair to say. How did Coolmore give up on that horse so early? What a massive mistake they could have proved to have made there. There's little darling, one I identified as well. Sioux Nation. A stallion Coolmore decided to keep. Still, Mendelssohn, plenty of sons of Scat Daddy at stud. No Nay Never. Rotten stallion in my opinion, but others think otherwise. Champion 2-year-old colt in France in 2013, was he? I never knew that. But yeah, Mendelssohn, a good son of Scat Daddy, 135 Stakes winners. But like I said, the historical dam line, I'm not sure I would have entirely moved forward with the horse at this stage, because I look for classic horses now, and it would have been fairly clear to me that this horse wasn't one when I was looking at the sprinters. But he was a good horse, good one winner in his own right. Very good performance, wasn't it? You know, and we're going to take a look at him now. We're going to take a look at him win 3 pattern races. We're going to take a look at him win the best pole stakes at 2. We're going to take a look at win the Rodrigo Barrera. Is that race called? Sorry, Rodrigo, I forgot your name wrong there. The Lazaro Barrera, sorry. The Group 3, we're watching win that as well. And then we're watching win the Bing Crosby Stakes. And we'll imagine the rest never happened. But yeah, this is the first win. Blood Horse. I used to get all my American racing from Blood Horse, but it turns out they delete them as they go along. There's no racing archive for people to look at Blood Horse like I thought there was. You know, because I went to click on a link of all Collusion Illusion's races to view them in this video, and the races just weren't there. So Blood Horse is not a reliable source, really. It is if the race happened a year or 2 ago. But if you're looking to find historical races on there, you just got no chance. They don't want to show you them, unfortunately. So we've had to go to some YouTube channels to find these. I'm not sure entirely which YouTube channels they are. This one was from Delmar Racing itself. So we will take a look at the horse win the best pole stakes.
And away they go. Will appear to break well, then Wrecking Crew is very awkward into stride, and Wrecking Crew is last early. At the rail, Raging Whiskey flying up. We're Still Here is right up alongside of that. Thanks, Mr. Eidson's in there. 4 left on the far side. Collusion Illusion in the red right behind the leaders. And then a gap of 4.5 to Wrecking Crew. Past the half mile they go on the far side. Thanks, Mr. Eidson. Raging Whiskey down at the rail. Alongside of those two comes 4 left, who now goes up to make it almost 3 in a line. Then comes Collusion Illusion. We're Still Here at the rail. 3 lengths covers all of them. Another 4.5 to Wrecking Crew. They come into the quarter pole. Raging Whiskey under pressure at the rail. Thanks, Mr. Eidson, right there. On the far side, 4 left. Extreme outside, Collusion Illusion. Wrecking Crew's trying to get involved late. Wrecking Crew's run a big one considering that awkward beginning. They come for home. Thanks, Mr. Eidson. On the outside, 4 left is right there. Collusion Illusion. Wrecking Crew on the outside. Wide open. Wrecking Crew, Collusion Illusion. Collusion Illusion to win it. Collusion Illusion won it. Wrecking Crew second, then 4 left. Thanks, Mr. Eidson. We're Still Here, and Raging Whiskey.
Very good performance, I thought, by the horse on the day. I remember when I watched it back in 2019 at the time, and I thought, this horse could be quite good. Yeah, it won well that day, so I did decide to move forward with it at the time. There was no more pattern race wins at 2, but he did go on and win 2 more at 3. We'll watch another one now. This one is courtesy of Raven Racing 16 YouTube channel. And this is Collusion Illusion winning the Lazaro Barrera Stakes, a race that was held at Santa Anita.
They're off. Phantom Boss comes out running. Ragtime Blues matches strides with him. 1.5 lengths to How Be It in third. Then Alcools and Collusion Illusion 3 lengths off the pace. Onto the main track they go, and it's Ragtime Blues taking the lead by a 1/2 length. Now it's 1.5 lengths. Phantom Boss in second. Collusion Illusion is now tugging pretty fiercely along the inside with Alcools and How Be It at the back. They passed the half-mile pole in the Laz Barrera. Ragtime Blues, the loose leader, 1.5 lengths to Collusion Illusion. Phantom Boss, white blinkers outside of him, reclaims second. 2 in front of How Be It fourth. And down at the rail, Al Cool's 5/16 out. Ragtime Blues trying to shake loose and has done so. He's got a 3-length lead. Collusion Illusion, Phantom Boss have been right together, second and third. Then How Be It, they turn for home, and Ragtime Blues has a 3-length lead. Collusion Illusion clearly into second with Phantom Boss. Coming to the 16th pole, Collusion Illusion is coming after Ragtime Blues now. And Collusion Illusion is a serious racehorse. He blows on by and will win stylishly. Collusion Illusion airs him out in the Las Barrera. Ragtime Blues, Howbeit, and Phantom Boss.
Couldn't say he was impressed with that, wasn't he? And you have to say that the horse, again, did quite well to win that race. You know, the winner, the second on the day, looked to have got first run on the horse, didn't he? But no, Collusion Illusion pinned him back well and went away, went past him like he was standing still, just like the commentary said. And then it was on to Group 1 Glory after that. This video courtesy of the Breeders' Cup World Championships YouTube channel. Thank you very much for the video. And this is the 2020 Bing Crosby Stakes. Again, another race held at Delmar.
They're off in the Bing Crosby. Heartwood on the outside, law-abiding Citizen and Wildman Jack between those two, all showing early speed. They're two fashionably fast, Desert Law and Any Port in a Storm on the inside. A scramble for the front. Collusion Illusion lays off this speed and sits 4 lengths off the lead and 5 clear of Lexitonian up the backstretch. Any Port in a Storm on the inside. Desert Law right alongside. Law-abiding Citizen. Wildman Jack and Fashionably Fast, and they're across the track through a 21.58 quarter. They are absolutely flying with 3 furlongs to go. Heartwood is right behind them. Break of another 2.5 lengths back to Collusion Illusion. And with a hot pace in front of him, Lexitonian is well behind the field here. Has 8 lengths to make up as Any Port in a Storm gives way. And it is Wildman Jack who takes the lead after a 44.73 half mile. Wildman Jack coming to the 8th pole with a neck in front. Law-abiding Citizen fights onto his inside. Collusion Illusion is making a run down toward the rail. Then Heartwood, and on the far outside, Lexitonian is flying late. Collusion Illusion, Lexitonian. These two, Collusion Illusion and Lexitonian. 1-2 on the wire in the Bing Crosby. And then it was Law-abiding Citizen and Wildman Jack.
Very good performance there from a man who does not like gaps. The Breeders' Cup there, you saw that the gaps, there was no difference at the gaps. And no gap at all there in between the races. And we nearly got a Campag Veloset video playing in the video, and I'm fairly certain I wouldn't have permission to play one of them. Right, we can end this video here. I thought that was a good performance again. He got up the rail quite well, Collusion Illusion, didn't he? And I think he was a good winner on the day. To win a Group 1, the Bing Crosby Stakes, impossible to call the horse a failure after a career like that. 6,000 Canadian dollars commencing stud duties in 2023. Next season, there'll be 2-year-olds on the track for Collusion Illusion in 2025, and it will be interesting to see how they go, I think. Don't know whether I will actually find any. Hopefully they'll run. I don't really look at I don't really look at any US maidens. But yeah, interesting horse, Collusion Illusion. I enjoyed watching him go round at the time. A Group 1 winner. But for now, I can end this video. What I'll do is I'll leave a copy of the Stallions in Focus playlist in the video so people can see all the other stallions that we've covered so far. And I will also leave a copy of the button to allow people to subscribe to the channel. If people have chosen to watch this video and have chosen not to subscribe to the channel, they can subscribe now if they wish to. But for now, I'm going to end this video. Thank you very much, everybody, for taking the time to watch it. It's been very much appreciated. Like I said at the start of the video, big 2-year-old racing coming up this weekend in the UK, the Dewhurst and the Fillies Mile, other races as well, I'm sure, around the world. But for now, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch it. As always, it's very much appreciated. Don't forget to check out the Patreon as well for other content. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day, and goodbye.